What's good with the Black Goose TV family? You already know what the deal is. It's your boy Fluence. I'm here back at it again, man. I got some boxing news for you guys. I actually got some breaking news, a fight announcement, as you guys can see right over here. Obviously, as you guys can see in the title below, unexpected news in the boxing world. So make sure, you know what I'm saying, since I'm bringing this to y'all, because I don't think anybody else is doing it. And if they are doing it, they're not doing it the way I'm doing it. Hit the like button for your boy, man. Like this motherfucking video. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the share button, notification gang, all that good stuff. And then make sure you comment, you know what I'm saying? Help us with the algorithm. Help us get up out of there. So, you know, any of the boxing heads that aren't aware of this channel and the growth that we finna be doing, that we are already doing, you know, they can get privy to it and they can be on the same type of time as us. Anyways, though, let's go ahead and get into it, man. You already know what time it is. You already know what it is. Dereck Chisora, Kubrat Pulev, right? This is out of nowhere, in my personal opinion. I did not expect to see this, not even in the least bit, when it came to me scrolling through the boxing news and seeing, you know what I'm saying, what seems interesting to me and what I want to talk to the people about. This joint just kind of just, you know what I'm saying, just put itself out there when I saw it, and I was just like, ain't no way this is real. And I don't know why I didn't think it was real. It was more so to me, it didn't make sense to me. You feel what I'm saying? Now, we all know I released a video a little while back, maybe like a month or two back, excuse me, where Dereck Chisora was basically saying that he wants to get back in the game. He's not retiring. He's looking to return this summer, and he's looking for his opponent. I think at the time he was calling out Andy Ruiz. Eddie Hearn said he sent an offer to Andy Ruiz in this team, but he said most likely he's going to get rejected, which obviously it did. You can see he's fighting Luis Ortiz now, which he didn't want to fight Luis Ortiz. He was going to fight Spawn. That's a whole different story. And so once that kind of fell through, Dereck Chisora there was other names kind of thrown out there very lightly, but nothing that anybody really was taking seriously. And then remember, I was saying myself, I was like, hey, there is choices out there for Chisora. I just think, you know, specifically it has to make sense on both sides, where it makes sense for Dereck Chisora, then it makes sense for whoever the opponent is going to be fighting. Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. I did not have Kubrat Pulev in my mind at all for this particular fight. And the reason why I haven't had Kubrat Pulev in my mind is because I feel like Pulev has been on, I'm not sure the word to use for it, but he's been making his money when it comes to the combat sports. He's been one of those very seasoned boxers who's done, you know, some pretty great things in the heavyweight division, who's very skilled. You know, some would say that, you know, he might be in like the A-, B+ top tier of the heavyweights, and maybe even his heyday might even put him in the A-, you know, level, depending on, you know, who you're talking to and what, you know, fights you watched. Anyways, he's been making his money when it came to the combat sports in the last about year and a half, right? He's been one of the few guys who is very renowned for his record and what he's done in the boxing community to embrace these new ventures when it comes to paying combat, you know, fighters. One of them, Triad, Triller. Like, he's been one of the main attractions when it comes to a lot of the Triad combat events and the Triller cards that have been being put on in the last year and a half. Kubrat Pulev, I think, has taken place or has been the main event of two of those, of the two of the Triad combats, and I think he had maybe another fight with Triller. If I'm wrong about that, I know for sure it was two. But with that being said, he won both of those, made good money. So I guess I didn't really think Pulev would have came to mind, because for some reason I just thought maybe Pulev was just, I thought he you know, after the Anthony Joshua loss, I thought maybe he was like, man, fuck it. I don't need to try and, you know, chase no type of heavyweight belt or nothing like that. There's way more money in these other areas where I can fight less skilled fighters, lower the risk, but have a higher reward. So I just thought that's where he was now, especially with, you know, Pulev's age. I think he's pushing damn near 40 now. I didn't see any reason to see, you know, a fight of this magnitude in the sense of it being substantial to the heavyweight division. And you know, some people might be like, hey, yo, light up on that substantial word. You know, my nigga, like, this really doesn't move no type of waves when it comes to the heavyweight division. If Chisora knocks out Kubrat, if Kubrat knocks out Chisora, it's not like all of a sudden we're going to be clamoring to want to see them fight either Joshua, Fury, or Usyk, Deontay Wilder, Andy Ruiz. No, obviously that's not the case. But there's still some weight to this particular fight, because I do think if either one of them puts on a good enough performance and puts on something that's very entertaining, we can't just cross them out of the heavyweight division. Like I said, I would still love to see Chisora versus Andy Ruiz. Tyrone Spong is out there. I would love to see him versus Tyrone, Dereck Chisora versus Luis Ortiz, Dereck Chisora versus Charles Martin. Martin's saying he has a lot of people he still wants to fight. If Pulev is really back into this game, I would love to see Pulev, you know, fight some of the names I just mentioned, or shit, let's see him in there against Joseph Parker. Let's see him in there against Joe Joyce. Like, there's still a lot of guys out there that obviously both of these two heavyweights can fight, even being at the latter end of their career. You know, and I expected Chisora to announce something to that magnitude this summer. I just didn't know Pulev was still in the game, like I said earlier. So either way it goes, My question to you guys, BlakGooseTV family, is this an exciting fight? Is this something you guys are going to tune in and watch? Because obviously it's going to be on Matchroom. It's going to be main event. Obviously it's the second fight between Chisora and Pulev. Pulev has been active. Chisora has been active. So it's not like it's a fight that where it's like, oh, we're just watching two older heavyweights just trying to relive their glory days. Both of these guys have been fairly active in the last 2 years. And, Kubrat Pulev, he's on a winning streak. Chisora isn't, but he's fought the top, level of competition in the heavyweight division. So what do you guys feel about this particular fight? Is this something we can look forward to in the heavyweight division? Is something that's going to be good? You're going to tune into, or do you think this is just kind of a throwaway match and Matchroom is just putting some shit on in the middle of the summer because we know how many stacked fights that we have coming up, and it's like, why not, right? So that's what I want to ask you guys, BlakGooseTV family. What do you guys think about that? I'm gonna go ahead and read a little bit of this article so we can go ahead and figure out what the details are for this particular fight. So, Dereck Chisora finally has an opponent and a familiar face to boot for a long targeted July date. The veteran heavyweight trial horse is set to rematch Bulgaria's Kubrat Pulev in a battle of former title challengers set for July 9th at at the O2 Arena in London. The bout will headline the DAZN show that was formally announced by Matchroom Boxing on Tuesday. I'm delighted to get this fight over the line, Eddie Hearn said. Initially worked on some other opponents for Dereck, but this fight came out of nowhere a few days ago, and I absolutely love it. I think the strapline Total Carnage is absolutely perfect for this fight in terms of the buildup and in terms of the fight itself. The fight comes more than 6 years after the May 2016 semifinal title eliminator, which saw Pulev claim a 12-round split decision in Hamburg, Germany, over Chisora. Chisora won 5 fights in a row prior to that point, following a repeat loss to Tyson Fury, with the full Pulev fighter serving as a pattern of falling short at the contender level in the twilight of his career. So this is basically going to be Chisora's one chance, or at least a chance for him to revenge that loss, and also maybe prove to be like, hey, yo, like I said, in Pulev's prime, someone would have considered him in that A- bracket of the heavyweight talent. Now he's maybe in the B+ level, but some considered him at top level, top level skill. And Chisora losing to him only more cemented the idea or the perspective that Chisora always falls short when he gets to those top tier guys. So Eddie Hearn went on to say, expect the unexpected, but expect a thriller at the O2 on July 9th. Both men have been long-standing fixtures of the world heavyweight division, and it's all or nothing at the O2 for both, as defeat could lead to the end of the road. Defeat could lead to the end of the road, maybe for Dereck Chisora for what he's trying to do. I don't think it has nothing to do with Pulev. I think Pulev is in a different lane now. Fans can expect a huge undercard and a brilliant main event for another brilliant event live on DAZN. So there you guys go. Chisora, Pulev 2, July 9, 2020. How do you guys feel about this? Is this something you guys are excited for? Is this a fight that we should be talking about? Is this a fight that we should be ignoring? What do you guys personally think? It's not about what I think. I'm going to be tuning in regardless. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Chisora. Usually it's going to be a barn burner. We got Pulev. Pulev usually walks into a lot of shots. Also, Pulev hasn't necessarily been fighting the highest level of competition after he lost to Joshua. So I'd be interested to see how Pulev will be able to adjust to Chisora. I'm actually leaning toward Chisora a little bit for this fight. But let me know what you guys think. It's not about me. It's about what you guys think. Remember, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, show some love to your boy, comment, because I'm really trying to hear your opinion as always. And stay blessed. Don't be stressed. And on the social nigga side of the game, man, I'll be back. You already know what it is. Gang, gang.